At first they're trying to trip me up just being regular, like damn, playing with some Power 5, dudes or, big name dudes. And I was like, damn. And then once I made it one play, and then I made another play. Then I made another play. I'm like, shit. I'm just as good at these, you know what I'm saying? I'm just as good as them. Like, why can't it be me?
Right.
And then once I gained that confidence, it was a wrap. Some undrafted guys, it's just like, you're just trying to make a name for yourself every chance you get. But the more plays you make, the more confidence you gain, you know what I'm saying? And I was making plays. I love in the competition, and then now that I realize that I can play with them, it's like, oh yeah, it's raps. Like, I'm just trying to go out there and ball and compete.
Yeah, fuck the fame, I just want money at the Benjamins. Gotta get this cash flow right, yeah, them dividends. Make moves, make money, yeah, that's M&M's. I got two shorties, one vanilla and one cinnamon. I got two shorties, one vanilla and one cinnamon. Both.
Cam,
sir. Good to be here. You feel me?
Appreciate you pulling up on the show. But yeah, man, I just wanted to kind of get your story about how you got to where you are now and see like what you had to go through to get there. So just tell me about growing up. Actually, before that, are the Bills winning the Super Bowl this year, bro?
Can't say we are.
Come on, bro. Lock it in. Lock it in.
Bro, every year is different, Last year we had a good year. The year before that we had a good year too, making it to the AFC Championship and shit like that.
Yeah.
But, every year is a different challenge.
What do you think about people who have like the championship or bust idea?
It's tough for sure. There's a lot of pressure at that, you know what I'm saying? But it's pro sports, so there's a lot of pressure always on you. But it's just like I was saying, bro, it's just so hard to win especially an NFL championship, a world championship.
Yeah.
You only get to play a team one time, and you got to try to win in that 60 minutes. If you don't, it's just not like basketball, series of 7 or something like that, man.
Yeah, facts.
It's just win or go home type of deal, and it makes it so much harder. If we in that, getting that chance, we're going to try our hardest, for sure to win.
So we're not betting the house. We're not betting the house. We're not putting the house down yet.
Nah, I can't do it.
I'm putting the house down, bro.
Can't do it.
Bills are winning the Super Bowl. You heard it here first. Put the house down, all right? Outside of that, tell me about just like growing up, playing football. When did you start playing football? When did you pick up a football?
Around, 6 or 7? And then my first year, I hated it, though. I used to cry every day at practice. Every day, conditioning, cry. I used to be running down. But I was good, though. But at the time, I was running track. I was doing pretty good in track. So, I had the speed and stuff like that. So I was just, running by kids type of deal. I was doing my thing. After that season, my first season, I got to play in the All-Star game.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
So you walked on a rookie year and made the All-Star team? First of all, wait, they have All-Star teams for the Pee Wee League like that?
Yeah, bro. It was
What?
just 1 year though. It was 1 year because Snoop, he had his own league, Snoop Dogg.
Yeah.
So
that's a joint. They made like a TV show about it, right?
Yeah, type deal.
Isn't that joint in like LA though?
Yeah, bro. The crazy thing about it is, bro, they called it the Snooper Bowl. So Snoop Dogg team,
Super Bowl.
They came down to Detroit, and we played them in like January, bro.
And y'all were how old?
We were 7 or 8.
That's crazy,
bro. And we got our ass whooped because I know, bro. No way.
There's no way. They had the I am 12. They had the written in crayon.
What,
I am 7 birth certificate.
Boys was doing whole backflips in the end zone, like type of deal, like going here and flipping. I'm like, bro, what? When we was practicing for it, and at the time it was so long ago. We didn't have any like indoor turf fields type of deal to practice on, so we would practice on the hardwood floor downtown in Detroit, bro. So we had full pads on, hitting and stuff on the hardwood floor, conditioning in there.
It was hitting with full pads on the hardwood.
Bro,
gotta be illegal.
It was full on football practice in the gym.
Cleats too?
Nah, just tennis shoes.
I was gonna say that's wild. That'd have been wild.
Nah, football practice in the gym, bro. Like full on, and I ended up cracking my ribs doing that. So after that, I just took like
as a 7-year-old.
Yeah, and I didn't even know it, bro, because I'm like I'm just dang, I'm just getting tired, extra early, but type pushing through it type of deal. I was playing basketball, I was playing baseball, but I was really heavy into baseball, so I was just playing baseball all summer, and then I couldn't do everything type deal because I used to like to run track too, but I had to stop doing that.
So as a kid that age playing all types of sports, like what kind of role did your parents play? Like, were they like, what do you mean you want to give football up for a year and play baseball, or they were just like, yeah, like let's just go do the next sport?
Nah, well, they wasn't like that. Like you just got to give it up. They just thought it was the best, idea for me to give that up just because I got that major injury in that, you know what I'm saying? But they were just like, you can play whatever you want to play.
Right.
Moms take me everywhere. Dads take me everywhere. That's how me and my brothers grew up type of deal. Like, you know what I'm saying? They wanted us out the house, but they didn't want us out the house in the street, so.
But which sport did you like the most as a kid? Like, did you really like baseball, like way, way more than football? Like, what kind of brought you back into football to take it seriously? Or did you, like, play all those sports all the way up into high school and all that?
Nah, so in, when I say 7th grade, my dad told us we had to pick 2 sports.
Oh, that's tough.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta pick. You gotta pick 2. So he was
Come on, Dad.
You can't play all of them and be great at all of them. Some can. I mean, it's just a lot to juggle. Plus, we was in private school too at the time. Well, my brother was, and I was just getting into private school. Way more work, way more homework, and way more stuff to do. So it was culture shock for me for real. The amount of homework I had to do.
This was in 7th grade.
Yeah. Do all the homework I had to do, then plus try to be good at football and do extra stuff and do all that stuff. So it was tough.
So you were playing multiple sports for the private school you attended in 7th grade, and you were still going to that school. So how did you go about getting into that school? Like, did they recruit you, or did your parents put you in there, or were your brothers in there first and you kind of like got grandfathered in? Like, how did that happen?
So my oldest brother, he didn't even go to private school. He went to public school, got in some trouble later in senior year, junior year. So he stopped playing sports type deal, got in the streets, which is cool. But he out of there, out of here now. But let's not say which is cool. If you gotta do what you gotta do, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Which is cool, you feel me?
You feel me? But now my brother Brandon, he got recruited to go there 7th grade, so we got kind of like a discount type of deal. Okay. And he did 7th, 8th, and then all of high school.
Yeah, and he played football too?
Nah, bro, he played baseball and basketball.
Oh, okay.
And what's crazy thing about him, bro, he had all the tools to play football, but he just liked basketball and baseball at the time.
Yeah.
And then he tried football his senior year. Almost all state.
And he was what?
Almost all state, bro, playing safety.
His first year playing high school football.
Yes.
Almost all state.
Almost all state, bro. I'm like, bro, if you would have played all 4 years, you would have been in college for free. You feel me?
That's crazy.
But yeah, that was just our deal, because I don't know if that was factored in the 2-sport rule, because he was hooping and he was playing baseball, but I know his friends was like, man, just come on. It's last year. You might as well come. Dad let him, and then he did his thing. So,
what's kind of your take on devoting all your year to one sport you really want to kill at, or just kind of like letting your child play multiple sports?
I feel like for me the best was being able to play any sport I wanted to play until, you feel me, I got to middle school competitive in high school, because you don't know what you're gonna really fall in love with.
Yeah.
Especially when you freaking 6, 7 years old.
Yeah,
some do, you feel me? Watch football all day, pick up a football, carry a football.
Yeah.
I want to play football. Let's
Bro,
just work on that.
Some people be like, bro, I picked up a football at 3 years old.
Yeah,
and I knew it.
not
Like,
me.
bro, no, you didn't, bro. No, you didn't, bro. Come on now.
Because I'm like, bro, I don't know I don't know if I want to do this for real. I didn't take football serious till sophomore year in high school, bro. So it's just like, I played it, I was good at it, but it wasn't something that I really wanted to do at a collegiate level, and damn sure not the pro level. You know what I'm saying? Play as many sports as you can, fill them all out. If you don't like them, dish that one, play something else.
So when you say you took it seriously as a sophomore, what does that look like? You taking it seriously, taking football seriously?
Just not doing the bare minimum, just showing up to practice. And once I figured out, because me and my brothers and my dad, we had a real bad debate. I'm like, man, I'm too small, to go to college. Or
as a sophomore,
you saying sophomore, this? Yeah. I'm saying, I'm like, go to college, like, bro, look at me, I'm small.
Yeah.
At the time, I was, probably like 5'6", soaking wet, probably like 165. Sheesh. I'm like, bro, come on. We being realistic type of deal, but like, bro, you can do it if you just really sit up there and grind for it. So I was like, all right, bet. Start grinding for it. Start doing some workouts, 2 days type of deal.
Wow.
And then start paying off. You feel me? I was all-state honorable mention my junior year, and then my senior year, I got all-state.
What position did you get all-state for? So, every position?
I damn near play everything. So my high school team, bro, we have 15 to 20 kids on the team.
What? Because this is a private school, though.
No. See, this we got to back up. This we got to back up.
Sure.
So the private school, I went to private school for 1 year.
Okay.
And it was not for me.
So why not? Explain that.
It was not for me.
Why was it not for you?
It was a lot of factors into it. The school work was so much more than I expected. So I went to another school called Renaissance, bigger school, high school.
This is a public school?
Yeah, public school type of deal. And it was a lot of distractions, let's say that. And a lot of girls.
You're a kid, yeah.
But shit, we gotta focus on it. You gotta lock in. My grades got to slipping. That was my toughest year of school.
This is your sophomore year?
No, this is my
This
is my freshman year. After football season, just went decline. But that was the year. It was a kind of tough year for me personally, though. My parents got a divorce. My dad was flying from Vegas back to Detroit because he was working on MGM, the casino out in Vegas. They had a ice bar, and he was going back and forth, and stuff happened, so got a divorce. But it took a toll on me. Like, damn, that's just fucked up. Like, damn. Yeah. So I just stopped giving a fuck about my grades and just start enjoying myself type of deal in school.
And it's not as many people like checking you. You feel me? Like,
yeah, it's a big old school. That's what I'm saying. Big old school. What we had. 3 floors maybe, I think. It was huge, bro. And I used to skip class, all types of stuff.
Yeah.
And then baseball season come around, because I was still a baseball head at that time. And one of my old Little League coaches, he was the head coach at Renaissance, and he would not let me play because my grades was bad. Which is the right reason. Though. Yeah, which was the right reason. And I was like, yeah.
But you were like, nah, coach, I'm not messing with you, basically.
No, I love him as a day for it, especially for that, because it really got my head on. Like, damn. I gotta get my grades right, and I was like.
But it's just the fact that you like playing the sport so much that it could like make you flip your whole nah, bro, I gotta get my grades straight.
For sure, for me it was at least, yeah. No, it was a big part, cause I've been playing sports. I've been playing sports down there my whole life, you know what I'm saying? And then to have it be like, no, you can't play because of your grades, was like it was bad. So.
And I feel like some kids like they don't have that snap moment until it might be too late.
It's too late.
You know what I'm saying? Now they got to go to JUCO, or now they got to go to a D2 school or something like that. Like, they find a kid who's as good as you, all state, you know what I'm saying? But your grades ain't straight, and you got the same physical build, same stats, and this kid has a B+ over here. Like, they're taking that kid how many times out of 10?
10 out of 10 times.
10 out of 10 times. I don't need to say it, right? You lived through it, right?
For sure.
So you can tell me about that. And we'll talk more. We'll get into your sophomore, junior season, but just tell me about, like, the importance of the grades. You hear it all the time, all the camps you go to, you feel me?
For sure.
I know as an athlete, you're like, yeah, bro, I know I have to take care of my grades, but you'll still see kids who have potential through the roof, and it's like, they won't tell you, but that coach will tell you, like, yeah, he or she had to transfer out because he or she had a C- average, you feel me? Like,
if you want to make it to the next level, it's always a big thing, because they want to see if you are accountable, if you can, complete tasks. Schoolwork is like, it's your task at hand. Like, you got to do your thing to get good grades. And coaches like to see that type of deal. So always make sure you're on top of your stuff, and then try to do the extra, because it's always a good look. You don't want to have to be starting at the bottom and then try to work your way up just so a coach can start looking at you type of deal, because that was my route. You know what I'm saying? My GPA was probably like a 1.8 my freshman year. And I had to fight my way all the way up to like a 2.9 just to get me in college. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to have to go through that road type of deal. So if you just lock in now, and then you doing your thing on the field, all that stuff gonna pan out for you.
But how important is it to have a coach that'll deny you though? Because there be some coaches that will enable you. Like, nah, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? We need. You're the best shortstop in Detroit. You feel me? Like, we need you to play.
We need you.
Yeah, football can worry about your grades. Yeah. We let you play.
Nah, I don't like that, bro, because you're just looking out for yourself and for that season. I hate coaches like that. You gotta invest in the kids. Like, if you don't want to see the kid actually do well in life, that don't coach them type deal, don't coach sports. Because sports just brings so many life lessons into anything you do. Hard work, accountability, trust, all that type of stuff. And you're going to need that in the real world type of deal. So don't listen to a coach that just feeling, in your ear trying to, pump you up, that's always making you feel good. Somebody that's going to critique you and stay on your ass is the best coach that I experienced. Like, all right, he's not letting up. Like, damn, I gotta do this. You know what I'm saying? So he can get off my back. But you do this, oh, he's still on your back type of deal. Those are always the best coaches because they teach you about so much stuff. You know what I'm saying?
So you go into your sophomore year, you transfer to what was the school called?
Consortium.
Yeah. So tell me about that.
Consortium is a small school, Southwest Detroit. 400, 500 kids. It was cool though. Knew everybody in there, but at the same time, I was able to lock in, with my work and stuff like that. And because I transferred, I couldn't play football my sophomore year. I could play baseball, but I couldn't play football. My junior year, went out there for a couple summer workouts, just killing them boys. And the boys was pissed that the head coach, he took a liking to me. It's only because, I listen. And a lot of guys do a lot of talking and do this and talk back to the coach. It was terrible when I first started. It's terrible. A lot of bro, you don't got no respect for your head coach type of deal. What are you doing? And I was doing my thing, and a lot of guys got kind of mad about it. A couple guys quit type of deal.
You was taking spots.
Wasn't even trying for real.
You was taking spots.
I was just doing it.
Boys just quitting. That's sick.
You
ruined somebody's NFL career, bro.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That has nothing to do with me.
People get too comfortable, especially in Buffalo. Like, you don't even realize till you play out like these AAU tournaments.
Facts.
It's like, bro, like you're the man or you're the girl in Buffalo, but like you step to the next city and you're not like that.
Not.
You feel me? Like, or you might, you know what I'm saying? Some kids might be like that, but it's
sure.
like, even when you are like that, you got to be better.
Yeah.
Cause it's you can't get comfortable. So just tell me about, I guess, not getting complacent with being the guy or being the girl at your school or in your city.
I wasn't the best in the city type of deal. You know what I'm saying? I don't even think I was close at that time. But I just kept working, kept my head down, and like I said, just doing what I was doing. But once I, got to a spot where I was kind of considered the man, it's like, all right, every time you pass a year, there's some new guys coming in.
Right.
They want your job. That's how I looked at it. He wants your job. You gonna let him take it or you're not gonna let him take it? And I'm not gonna let you take it. So that means I gotta outwork you. If you're doing, 30 minutes extra, maybe I gotta do an hour just to put a little cherry on top for you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and you really gotta keep yourself accountable.
For sure.
Like,
always.
accountability is a huge thing.
For sure.
Like, and I feel like especially in high school, because your clock is so small, it goes by so fast. It's like by the time these kids are seniors and they might get like all Western New York honors, then they're like, where are all my offers at? Like, I got all Western New York, like I did this, I did that. But it's like, bro, like you gotta see farther than where you at. Yeah. How is a Cosortium as a football school, like its reputation? Terrible. So why would you transfer there? Other than the fact that you can lock in, why would you transfer there?
I transferred there to play baseball.
Wow. So your junior season, you were like, I'm gonna get to college by playing baseball?
I wasn't even. Well, yeah, let's say that, yeah.
Did Cosortium have like a really good baseball team?
No, so the year before.
This ain't adding up, bro. This ain't adding up, bro. It ain't adding up, bro.
You gotta look at it, bro.
I'm just thinking of from my point of view, right? So let's take. So I went to Hutch Tech. My junior season, we went 0-9.
Yeah.
You feel me? So if I'm you going my senior to junior season, and I'm like, yeah, I'm really raw at football, I'm not transferring to Hutch Tech. 0 chance in life I'm transferring there.
But this is how you gotta look at it as. My first love was never football.
But I'm saying in my situation, because you said Cosortium isn't a baseball school either, right?
No, but it was. This all rundown. So I would play travel ball very competitively.
Okay.
Go all these different places. Baseball.
Right.
And my head coach for my travel league, he took the job at Cosortium.
And
then half our team enrolled.
So he brought the ringers with him. That's crazy.
They enrolled, you know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
To the high school. And we started all playing together. And
so I tried to make the super team.
We had to.
You said, I'm taking my talents to Cosortium.
had to. So we all went over there, bro. And, you know, we're a decent team, you know, good enough, you know, to keep the program around and keep, you know.
And did you guys play in like a small school league?
No, so we didn't play in no league. So since we had our travel guys, we ended up doing independent. So we used to play.
So your coach basically had the option to say, I want my kids to play in the independent league.
In the independent
league.
league.
You can kind of make your own schedule.
Exactly.
Now he made that schedule like legit though?
Yeah.
Because he knew like,
We used to play, state championship winners in the past years, type of deal. All that, bro. And we have, you know, a couple tune-up games here and there.
Yeah,
just
of course.
To, you know, get right. But, no, we compete. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is our travel league team. Bro, it was just really the guys that we played travel ball with that we trusted enough, you know, to try to go win.
So this jam was like a premeditated move.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, I got
you. We got to go win.
Yeah.
We can't go over there and keep on losing. So
I know there had to be other coaches who were sick about that too, for sure.
Some would,
like,
but
this coach is going to bring all his kids to Consortium,
But
But at the end of the day, I bet you a bunch of those kids probably ended up playing baseball or something like that, or, you know what I'm saying? Which and like you said, the sports gave you all those lessons, so it was like, it was good for them at the end of the day.
Yeah, and he wasn't, just like how I was in travel league, bro, he wasn't pushing over, you know what I'm saying? He was on our ass all the time, so it was always good for us type of deal. And that right after that season, it would translate in us playing summer ball with another few guys, key pieces that we would, you know, win tournaments.
High schools,
type of deal.
How do you fall in love with football then on a high school level? Because I'm imagining all those guys who play baseball weren't like, I'll come play football with you, Cam. Like, let's run it back. Let's do both sports. You were probably the only guy who went to the football field and you had to like turn up the program basically.
Baseball I would say just got a little hard for me, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They start throwing it way too fast, like, you know, high 80s, low 90s, and you blink your eye, that boy right there. All right, bro.
Now, what type of league did you play in for football?
We played in the league.
The school league, the public school league? Mm-hmm. And this was a small school league?
Yeah, type of deal.
So tell me about that, because at least around here, like smaller schools the kids who kill for smaller schools don't necessarily get that respect. It
was still the same way, like how you said, like the bigger schools. If I would say that Renaissance or, you know, the Cass Techs of the world, I probably would have got a Power 5, you know, offer type of deal. But since we're in a smaller school, we're not playing, you know, the big schools in Detroit, like the Kings or whatever, like Renaissance, whatever. So, you know, I'm playing against, you know, much weaker talent. And it's obvious that, you know, I'm the guy type of deal. Because at the time I was playing quarterback, I was playing Wildcat quarterback. I was running through him, bro. I was doing like I said, I was doing my thing. I wasn't playing down to the level of my competition. I was trying to play up.
Did you ever feel like at that level though, you had to like 3,000 yards for you on that level meant like 1,000 yards for them? You know what I'm saying? Because like there's some kids in smaller schools in basketball here, like they'll average like 25 a game, and I'd be like, bro, like that's cool, but you gotta average them like 35 a game to do that. So like, did you have to kind of like do that where you had to go over the top?
Yeah, but that's just me not even thinking about it. But now that I think about it, yeah, most definitely. Because when I still went to these camps, like we used to go to these school 7-on-7 camps.
Yeah.
So we had like Michigan State had, you know, they 7-on-7. It's like a tournament basically. You playing against all these different schools in Michigan, and if you start winning your bracket, you make it to, you know, the next day or not. No, it's all one day.
But this wasn't necessarily tied to your high school though.
No,
you could jump on another school's team.
No, this is your high school team.
Oh, okay.
So crazy thing about it is I played Tyree before I even knew I was playing Tyree.
Now, for those who don't know Tyree, just explain a little bit.
You be great quarterback, Tyree Jackson, Philadelphia Eagle, tight end right now, number 80. We ended up losing because we really wasn't that good. But every time we would go to like a 7-on-7 at a college campus and play all these different schools, they want to see how you play, you know, organized type of deal, routes, covering type of deal. And I made a couple people fall just off the tag type of deal. And they was like, oh, we like him. So they seen me, brought me to the big field, did some workouts for them, and then they let my team play on the big field because they wanted to see how I played. You know
so basically, you put the team on your back.
Just at that one camp, but that's how it was though. So if you win enough games, you make it to the big field, and then they play the championship, and then you win from tournament.
So what I kind of hear is obviously it's important to kill in the league that you're in the school year, but it's also super important to get that off-season league in, like whether it be AAU for basketball or 7-on-7 for football, like to get those serious looks. Because that's where you kind of play on like a more equal playing field, you know what I'm saying? Where kinda. You have a chance. Maybe it's not equal for you because you got to stick with your small league school. But people can't say, oh, he would never do that against Renaissance. He would never do that against whatever this school is. But you go out there and that's like your one chance to do it.
That's my chance, type of deal. So that's what I'm saying. Anytime I get that opportunity, I was always trying to one up. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna make sure you know me by the time we leave this little 7-on-7 type of deal.
So your senior year, how did it go, and where did UB come into the picture?
So going into after I had my junior year, sent my highlight tape around.
How did you send your highlight tape around?
Oh, on YouTube, bro. It was on YouTube.
How did your highlight tape look? Oh, we gotta pull that joint.
It's still on YouTube, bro.
Pull it up.
It's when Kanye West made that Yeezus album.
Yeah.
And I got that instrumental playing. It's like 7 minutes long, bro. And
if you watch it today, you watch it still.
Yeah.
I don't know. You know what coaches say? Like coaches get highlight tapes and they're like, bro, stop putting music on the highlight tapes.
Yeah.
Like stop this, stop that. Do you feel like it's that, or do you just be enjoying that? Like I used to be trimming these boys.
Nah, I enjoy it because it brings me so many memories. Like I was fucking in this. I was fucking them up. You feel me? But this was back right before our school didn't have huddle.
Of course,
we didn't have huddle.
Right.
Yeah, you had to,
everybody's highlight tape looked terrible
on YouTube, bro. So I'm add my little flavor into it, and then actually Western Michigan is PJ Fleck, and then he had Minnesota now, the head coach. He was at Western Michigan. He came to my school. He's like, bro, I love the music on your highlight tape. You know, I'm like, see that worked. You feel me? That worked.
No way.
And then they gave me an offer, but my very first offer was from Toledo.
How many offers did you get in total?
I think 3 or 4. Nice. I'm not 100%.
And they were all like from the MAC?
They are MAC.
That's crazy.
So my first one was I was actually taking an unofficial to Western Michigan, and my brother went to school at Western Michigan.
He played any sports there, or he just went there?
He just went there.
Okay.
You know, went up there, and I was visiting, seeing the facility, whatever, and I just got a random call on my phone. And the guy from Toledo, the DB coach, was like, "Hey Cam, this
mid-visit.
Hey Cam, we want to let you know that we giving you an offer type of deal." And then that's my first offer. I was like, "Oh shit, I didn't even have to do nothing for that."
He had spies on Western
and
Michigan.
And once I got that one, I ended up getting Western Michigan, and then
on the visit.
Later on, and then I got UB, and I went to UB's campus, and I seen it was a nice summer day. It was a nice summer day.
They made sure to have you visit during the summer.
Nice summer day, had the lakes going, and we did a couple things, had a couple barbecues, and I was like, yeah, bro, I think this is the spot, you feel me? And I feel like out of all the places right now, I feel like this is the place where I can play right away.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They weren't that good.
So when you were choosing a Division I school, was your thought process like, what can get me to a pro level? Or, because like if you think of what can get me to a pro level, it's like I got to go to a winning program. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, not necessarily.
So you just felt like, where could I thrive the most?
Yeah.
And why is that important? Because some kids will go to this higher level school and maybe not even play.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? They might get some playing time, but they might not be in that dominant role. But like some cases, they might not even play.
That's a fact.
So why is it important to pick a school where you can thrive academically and athletically?
Yeah, because I feel like the recruiting process is not like the early 2000s, bro.
Yeah.
Where they just only looking at the Power 5 schools and maybe the mid.
You talking about they as in the pros?
The pros.
Like when they're scouting you and signing you and drafting you.
Looking at
they're
the
not
big
only
schools.
looking at the Power 5.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say when I looked into it, I'm just like, bro, if you're a good player and you're producing at any level, They're gonna find you and give you an opportunity type of deal. That's all you looking for is an opportunity. Of course I wanted to get drafted, but that wasn't what I was looking for.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I was just like, once I get in that building, I'm gonna do whatever I can to not leave that building. You get what I'm saying?
And you felt like Buffalo gave you the best opportunity to showcase your talents 4 years.
Just because, I played, so I did good, and as soon as I got there, I did good in training camp. Even though I was making a transition because I never played corner in high school.
Yeah,
I was making a transition.
So when they told you that, like when you got recruited, did you get recruited as a corner? Were they like, hey, we're gonna have you come here and play corner for us?
That's what they said at first. And halfway through my senior season, UB season 2, they coaching staff got fired. So I'm committed to a head coach that don't even got a job no more.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying?
And you can't decommit at that point?
I can't decommit. I mean, I could.
But you don't have another scholarship guaranteed.
Yeah,
like
that's
Toledo
what I was
about
like,
to be like, we already filled that spot,
you know
bro.
what I'm saying?
Like,
so at that point, I reopened my recruitment.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I had to. I was like, I don't even
know.
So
when you did that, Buffalo didn't they can't take the scholarship away from you?
They can.
Oh, but they
because
didn't.
it's a whole nother coach. So
and the next coach still messed with you just as much.
Lipo came down and visited me.
Lipo was the next coach?
Yeah, Lipo came down and visited me. He was like, yeah, we holding you still got your offer, and if you still want to be committed here, you can be committed here. And I was like, oh yeah, hell yeah.
He said, I love the music on your mixtape, bro.
No, see, that senior, I had to huddle. We had got that for sure.
He said we're gonna hold it for you, or if you still want to go here.
Yeah, if your offer.
How long did you have to decide? Because I hear sometimes like coaches be like, yo, we need a decision by this month, or you know, we didn't know. Which they have deadlines, but was he like, we gotta know right now, or he was like, hey, take your time, but you're still welcome here?
I think he wanted to know now, or at least before he left the city, just because he was just a new coach and he trying to get his recruiting class in. That's his very first recruiting class. Me, Tyree, Chuck, all them guys, KJ.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm stay committed, and I went from there type of deal.
So we get to college, we get to Buffalo, University at Buffalo, not a summer day anymore. Just tell me when you got to the Division I level, it's not a small school anymore. Mm-hmm. You're definitely not the man anymore off rip. What you realized was like the biggest differences, or what made you think like, oh nah, like I need to go even further now, I need to work even harder?
Yeah, it was I need to work harder type of deal, because guys, especially me I was skinny.
Yeah.
By that time coming into college, I was 170, 5'9". So I was like, still, got to get bigger, got to get faster. But the change was different, just learning the whole playbook. Yeah. I never had to do that before. It's just...
Because before it was just like,
it was me.
Just get the snap and just go off, bro.
It was really set hut, zone read, but I'm pulling it anyway. And
you weren't even you didn't even necessarily have to learn a defensive playbook, especially.
No,
right?
Because I didn't even really play.
So you get recruited as a corner and they give you a defensive playbook. Yeah.
Right, but it's like I play Madden, so I get what I'm saying. That's really how I took into it, bro. I was like, I play Madden. I play Madden.
I've seen cover 3 before.
Exactly. Like I know what man coverage is.
Yeah.
I know what cover 3. Oh, okay. I know what cover 2 is too now. Huh? Now I'm just looking at the way that we play it.
Yeah.
And the different names that we got for it. And back then, bro, we used to grind too, because we used to. Especially
what did that look like, bro?
Training camp wake up was at like 6:30. The day didn't end till 10 p.m. And we didn't get back.
10 p.m.?
Yeah, it was a long day.
And you start at 6 a.m.?
Yeah, we'd wake up at 6. It was some long days. It was some dark days for sure.
There had to be some times where you questioned it, where you're like, is this really for me? Do I want to do this? And I guess what drove you to accept the challenge?
I ain't gonna lie, every day was like that during training camp. Like, damn. Because as at a point in time, like, the first week is always, the first week everybody's excited to go training camp. Yeah, I'm just ready to get to practice out of this. But that second week is where everybody starts to dip. That's why they say it's like, this is where the real workers are, and then just weed out the pretenders. Do you really want it, or do you not want it? Because after that second week, coaches be looking for you to keep going here.
Yeah.
A lot of players go here that first week and then go back down and then try to come back up, and it's hard to come back up. So it just take a lot of like mental, bro. I used to wake up, like my roommate was older guy. He was a junior. He used to drive us, the breakfast and then to the stadium. Yeah. And that second week, bro, I was trying to get as much sleep as I possibly could. And I'm like, bro, go ahead. And I used to walk over to breakfast.
So you would sleep for an extra, like 10 minutes?
5 minutes, bro. 5 minutes. But it was like, bro.
And how far was the walk, though?
It's like, damn. Remember? I don't even know if you remember.
How long was the walk?
Probably like 10 minutes.
Come on, bro. 5 minutes of sleep for a 10-minute walk?
Bro, I needed that, bro. Because the walk was over. I used to talk to myself during the walk, like, bro, do I really want to do this type of deal? Like, this is really, like, tough. The hardest part for people, that's what I think, is just to show up. If you show up, that's half the battle. And then if you can't wake up, then you just got to figure that out. But once I strap the shoes on, put the pads on, I'm like, ush. It's like, I got to do what I do. You get what I'm saying? I got to do it now. I'm not going to come out here and be sorry. Like, it's just a waste of my time. So I'm just going here, get my effort in, go back, try to take a nap, try to do it all over again.
Get my 5 minutes. Get my 5 minutes in, and then we back. Bro. So you get accustomed to that college, that D1 lifestyle.
Yeah.
Talking to yourself on the way to practice. That kind of sound a little crazy. I ain't gonna lie. Cam, lock in, bro, lock in. Mad different personalities on the way to practice.
For sure.
So tell me about how successful it was going, and then when those injuries started happening.
So, all right, freshman year, I just played mainly nickel, but I wasn't the nickel back. I was one of our starting corners. He went in to play nickel, but I just came in to play. Which the crazy thing about it is, first of all, I was the third corner. So if somebody got injured,
you were the first guy in.
Yeah, I was the first guy in, which is kind of crazy.
Where's the recruiting process? Some of them other corners were like, "Nah, I'm not pulling up."
Yeah,
but it's like, it's bad because if after you there's nobody, but it's good in the case to where like you have to stay ready.
Yeah,
you
type of deal.
And it's like that's kind of what you wanted.
Yeah,
you went to Buffalo because you were like, this is where I have the highest chance to play and walk into that role.
Yeah.
But it's like after you, it's like, then now they got to put the middle linebacker at corner. They got to put the backup safety at corner, which is tough. So your freshman year, you're the third corner.
Yeah.
That second string corner goes to nickel, and you go to his spot.
Yeah, and I play outside, and I do fairly decent. Best moment for me in my freshman year, fourth quarter, we down probably about like maybe 2 tuds, and they try to go for it on 4th and 5. And I read a perfect 5 and in the end route, and I housed that bitch.
Housed it? Come on.
I had to house it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Come on now.
And I housed it, brought it back to 1, and then
that had to feel crazy.
Felt crazy, but it was the high, bro. And then as soon as that next drive, first play, nobody told me to look out for the double move.
Come on, bro.
Nobody told the rookie corner to look out for the double move, bro. And
he said, I got another one.
And I tell you, I broke so hard on the slant, bro, and he slanted up.
Ooh.
And out of here.
That's tough.
And the game just got bad from there, but it was a learning.
But it's a learning experience for sure. Yeah.
And then sophomore year, I was the number 2 corner, but I was starting outside. So
who was on the other side?
Boise. Yeah, and it was just me and him, and we did really good. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't our best year, but we went 2-10 that year.
Yeah,
so
that was
a bad year. But
yeah, that was a tough year.
We still didn't do that bad.
That was everything that built up to your junior year.
Yeah, that 2-10 year. Bad people thinking about transferring. Like I'm thinking about transferring. I'm thinking about getting up out of here. I'm getting calls like, yeah, you can probably go to Michigan State. Like,
who's calling you?
I hit up my high school coach. Like, yeah, I think it's time to reopen my recruitment type of deal. He's making calls around for me. I'm damn near this close to getting a call from Michigan State, like with the offer type of deal.
Michigan State?
Yeah.
What?
Because I was really about to get an offer when I was in high school from Michigan State.
And what
they wanted me like the gray shirt type of deal, and I really wasn't vibing with that. And
do you regret not doing that?
No.
Well, I mean, it worked out, obviously.
No, because the trials I had at UB,
yeah,
the friends I made there, wouldn't trade it for the world. You know what I'm saying? The brothers I have.
So you almost get you almost get recruited back to Michigan State.
Yeah.
You're going into your junior year.
Yeah.
And why in the world you stay at UB?
Because the guys, I'm saying, our recruiting class, bro, we were tight. Like, we were real tight. And we was like, bro, we can do this, bro. We can turn this program around, bro. We can really do it. So we all grounded for it, for real. We used to do, as our recruiting class, bro, KJ used to do extra work. I used to do extra work. I used to bring Big Chuck out there to do extra work, all type of stuff. And then we got a couple pieces in with Khalil coming in and play backer. Slack coming in, and the other, some other guys, AJ coming in that next year too. Huge.
But so y'all boys basically pulled together and said we could turn the program around, and then
we had a decent junior year. We went 6-6.
Yeah.
And that was that year. We didn't. A whole bunch of teams went 6-6 that year, and we were trying to fight for a bowl, and we couldn't get in. So
just got left out.
Just got left out, and then.
But how did that fuel y'all for the next year?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Like we that's when we were in the apartments too, and we all stay right down the street from each other.
All right.
To meet up, like, bro, we're not getting left out again.
All right.
We trying to win the ship type of deal. We're not getting left out again. So that summer going in there, we grinded more, like as a unit type of deal. And then we had a good piece with Coach Lou coming in, strength coach.
Coach
Lou was crazy.
Coach
Lou was crazy. I love him to death, though. He
Shout out to Coach Lou.
He used to make us do so much crazy shit.
He was like one of the only coaches that would like let me come in, because that year I was like filming for Hodge.
Yeah.
Like trying to make like a little doc. You feel me? And like it was so hard to get access anywhere. But Lou was like, hell yeah, you come film the workouts. Like we got another one later on today. He was really about it. I messed with Coach Lou.
Yeah, I love Coach Lou, bro. He just brought so much energy. And we used to do so much team bonding stuff, the lifts that we used to do.
Which is important.
Very important. You just want to be one unit out there, you know what I'm saying? It's 11 guys trying to do one job right. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? But it's basically like you just got to do your one job and just trusting in your brother that he's going to do his job right. And we finally got that as a unit, as a team, we got that confidence, like, I know to the right of me and to the left of me, they're going to do their job perfect. You know what I'm saying? Well, not even perfect, but they're going to do what they're supposed to do. And we just start winning, bro.
That was the year, your senior year, you played with the club?
No, that was my junior year. Yeah, my junior year, my bad. Junior year, I had broke my thumb up here in my wrist. And early in the year, like second or third game, and I had surgery. And then I had a pin in there, and it was like, I'm just fighting to get back. Like, come on, bro. Because I did not want a redshirt. I got the pin out, and the doctor said, once I take this pin out, we can cast it, and you can play. As soon as I heard that took that pin out, start playing. And I played 3 games. And then the third game, it was a away game, went to go make a routine tackle. Guy made a cut, tried to wrap him up. Hit my arm, broke my forearm through the cast, which is the crazy thing about it.
You would really use the cast to like.
Had to.
I seen clips of you literally punching the ball out with the cast. I said, yo, this man is crazy, bro.
Ever look at a cast, bro? It's hard. Yeah, we gotta put padding over it. Yeah. But it's only so much padding that's gonna be comfortable enough for me.
That's what I'm about to say. Did you how much did it hurt when you played with it?
It didn't hurt at all. Certain things, if I fall on the ground like really, really hard, it hurt. But I was really,
I feel like it hurt more when you would like punch people with that joint.
No, bro, I didn't feel a thing. Especially right in the middle, like in the middle, you didn't feel nothing.
And you have to play corner, bro.
Yeah,
like,
it was tough,
with
bro.
That's one hand basically. Playing corner with one hand, bro. Yeah. Did you have any interceptions with that joint?
No. I had one. Interception. I had one interception in the Minnesota game when we played Minnesota.
Yeah, but you didn't have the club on for that though.
No, I was free. Yeah, that was a really good game for me.
Yeah, but tell me, so you broke your forearm.
Yeah.
So like, where just going through that whole injury process, you know what I'm saying? That's got to be super tough.
Yeah, it was tough because before I even broke the forearm, I had 2 practices. A lot of people was like, yeah, I want you to see how it's gonna feel right there. And I was so uncomfortable, bro, with that cast on, and I damn near cried to lipo because I'm like, bro, I don't think I can do this shit. Like, this is tough. Like, I ain't gonna tell me I gotta play corner with just one hand. Like, I can't press with both of them. And it was a funk. You know what I'm saying? But
it was like a mental funk.
Yeah, hell yeah. But once I just like, fuck it, I'm just gonna have to do it. You know what I'm saying? And my boys needed me, so I'm like, yeah, I got to just do it. But, once I broke my forearm, I was like, damn, I just can't catch a break.
Right.
Yeah.
That's tough, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you just can't catch a break.
And then I still came back that same season and played in the last game.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. I was just doing like the absolute most. Like if I look at it now, it's like I never do that shit.
I just
again.
imagine the blitz the league like they was like the broken arm. They was just like, nah, Cam, you gotta get back out there. And he was like,
bro,
let's go.
What game, bro? I actually hit a guy out of bounds, and I came down on the forearm so bad.
Yeah.
Mid game, left to go get an X-ray, went back in the game.
And it was broke.
It wasn't broke, but it was like
It was broke. Bro.
No,
micro fractures, whatever they want to call it. That joint was broke, bro.
And I came back in the game, bro. And then after I broke my forearm for real, it was just like, all right, you got to sit your ass down.
And people don't know that like you're a hitting cornerback. You feel me? Like some corners don't like contact. Like I've seen you play it. Like, bro, you're the first one with your helmet on the ball.
Yeah,
so like hitting somebody with a broken forearm on top of that is like, this man is crazy. But like you had to have like the craziest like mentality to still be like, I'm about to still go full throttle with this broken arm, with this broken thumb. Like
because bro, once I stepped between them white lines, bro, I honestly turned into a different person. Like, nah, you know what I'm
Cameron.
I'm killer. I'm killer Cam out there. You feel me? I'm a way different person. Like that's the thing I fell in love with football. It's just I can be somebody totally different.
Yeah.
Because I was always the shy, I'm social, but I ain't the socialist guy. And quiet until I get to know you enough to be myself. But football, I'm just like, you can just let loose. You can hit people. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't the most toughest outside of football, but I'm just like, I can handle my own.
I don't lie, your forearm looks kind of crazy right now. That's where you broke it?
Yeah, it's like that.
Yeah, that joint looks crazy. Let me see the scar. Bruh, it looks like you got a softball in your arm, bro.
I know, bro. Niggas call me Pop-Pop, bro. I hate that. It's crazy. Well, going in my senior year, I was still dealing with the forearm because I caught that real bad bone infection.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I didn't even know. So after I broke my forearm, they put this big ass plate in here, just trying to repair it. And then a couple months in, got this bump on my arm. And it was up here, and then it moved all the way down to the middle of my scar. And I'm just chilling watching a football game, NFL game. And it just burst open. Had to go to the ER to figure out I had a bone infection. Figured I only had 10% of my bone left in my forearm. And then, so they took the plate out. I don't got a plate in there no more. Cleaned it all out. Put some bone growth in there. And I had like
bro, you're a cyborg.
I had 3 more surgeries, just opening and closing this. So total I had 5 surgeries on that one
spot, area of your arm.
Spot. Yeah. So I didn't do no winter workouts. I didn't do no spring.
But like a bone infection, you could damn near like lose your arm type stuff, right?
Deal.
Like they be like, the infection is too far up. Like we gotta cut your arm off.
Yeah. If I caught,
were you freaking out in the ER?
I was just pissed that I was there. Like I'm like, I want to go home because I was in
another thing. Right?
I was in the ER for like a week and a half because I'm trying to figure out like what I'm gonna do, type of deal, do the surgery. But I'm like, I still want to play ball. So I carried around the IV pick line in for a couple months.
You carried around the IV?
IV. So IV was stuck, and my nurse came once a week, right? So I had a pump. I had an IV in my arm at all times. And, it'd go down. And I would change my antibiotics myself. I know how to flush it. I know how to clean the thing.
Nurse Cam.
You know what I'm saying? I know how to do all that. You know what I'm saying? And I used to flush it, bro, and I had to do it for a while until the infection was gone. Just doing it by myself. So I had to carry it. So that whole winter workouts, the spring, I had this thing in my arm, and I finally got it off.
So you had to work out with that joint on?
Yeah, but I could only do stuff. It was I couldn't run.
Yeah, I'm gonna say how it is. It wouldn't stay in, right?
Yeah, it wouldn't stay in, so I couldn't run. I used to do leg workouts. I used to lightly tape this up, do leg workouts, and core, and then left arm, one arm stuff.
So basically, you started the race 3 lengths back.
For sure.
Feel me? Like your senior season, like you couldn't do stuff for a couple months and that's like the off season. You gotta grind. You gotta get better.
For it, facts.
So it's like, how did that mess with your mental?
Once I got it out, it was game over because it was right before we went home before break.
Okay.
Right before summer.
You're talking about once you got the IV out.
Once I got the IV out, bro, it was wraps. As soon as I went home, me and my brother was at the field twice a day. It was in the weight room, You know what I'm saying? I was trying to get back as quick as I could, type of deal.
Did you have pros in your mind at this point? Or was it just, I want to just kill IUB?
Yeah, no, I had pros in my mind. I had pros in my mind, and I had all conference in my mind, and I had the championship in my mind. And once I got back, 2 summer workouts, I was in way better shape and stuff than I was before I left. And I just fit right back in, you know, with the guys, and we worked our ass off. And then we had started a good year and went to Rutgers, beat their ass.
Yep.
And then we came back. Army came back. Army came here, and I think we were 4-0 at the time, bro.
Yeah.
Cause
we almost got ranked. Like,
yes.
Y'all were about to get ranked if y'all beat Army.
Yeah, if we beat Army. Bro, the stadium's almost sold out.
UB Stadium.
Yes, UB Stadium. And I never seen UB Stadium
for a fact
almost sell out while I'm there. And we looking at that like, oh yeah, we gotta come out. We already know, like, if we win this, bro, we rank, like, this is crazy.
That's crazy. Being ranked at UB is crazy.
Crazy. We were the first team to do that.
Yeah.
I don't even know.
And the basketball team was damn near doing it, like, at the same time, bro. Which was crazy as hell.
It would have been crazy. It would have been nuts. So,
but what happened was
we come out the game firing 7-0 in like the first KJ 2 minutes.
Didn't he catch like a screen and rip it for like 70 yards?
7-0, bro.
I said, we doing this?
I ain't play this game. I didn't end up playing. It was like a game time decision, and it wasn't.
You didn't even play?
Nah, I had so much tape on my damn ankles, I still could feel every movement. So I didn't end up playing, but we just got torched. That triple option, I don't think we prepared well enough for that one. But this game was bad. I think it was like 42-7, bro. Maybe 42-14.
Yeah, boy, sold.
But we took we went 10-2.
Sold out stadium.
We went 10-2, so it wasn't that bad, bro. It was just it was just one of them games. So ended up clinching the East at BG, the last game of the year, and then that next game was that MAC championship.
Yeah.
Sold that one too. Had an 18-point lead going in the half, then lost it, bro. And I still haven't watched that film, bro.
For real?
I kind of blame myself because I gave up the last tub for them to go up on the out and up.
Yeah.
It was a clean out route. And I don't know if it was like a set play, because I'm not just looking at it, and I would never look at the film again.
For real?
Yeah, but I broke on the out, and if he would have threw the out, it was game. It was game over. Yeah, it was game over because I read it perfect, and I think he just wheeled it up, and I was just like a step behind, bro, and I tried to dive. That was the go ahead, tug, and we couldn't go back and finish with 1:30 left. So it was tough. It was a tough game for me, and I was at the crib too. I had so many people at the game.
It was at Detroit.
In Detroit,
right?
yeah, it was in Detroit. So it was a tough one for me. But after that, and then after that, bro, I had to have another surgery on my left wrist. And then we scheduled the surgery. Like, yeah, you're gonna have this surgery right after the MAC championship. The next day, 8 a.m.
Before any draft combine or
like we gonna have it. And we thinking we about to win this. I'm like, yeah, we about to win this shit. We got our cigars in the locker room, all types of shit. And I'm like, yeah, I'm cool having surgery next morning since we about to win this bitch, you know what I'm saying? And all that shit changed. And flew back to freaking Buffalo, bro. And then went to sleep for an hour, had to wake back up to go have surgery. So I'm sitting in the ER like hurt, like damn, we just lost to him. And had that surgery that very next day. And then I didn't even play in the bowl game because I had that surgery.
Right.
So it kind of sucked for me.
Was there any part of you that made you feel like you didn't have a shot making it to the league, or was it like, I mean, obviously you sad, like, you know what I'm saying, you down after the loss, but was it any part of you that checked out like, damn, it's really over for me? Like,
no. If we'd have won it, maybe I would have celebrated a little bit more. But since we lost, it's like, shit, we lost. You know what I'm saying? No point to dwell over it and lose sleep over it. So it's just like, next thing now.
What's next?
Yeah, next thing now. So we should start looking at places to train. And then we found a place down in U48, Georgia, and start working. And
what was that work like compared to the U48 work compared to the work that you did junior to senior season? where y'all boys was just locked in, going crazy every day. What was U48 compared to that?
Locked in, work every day. Like, I went down there early. Our bowl game was right before Christmas. Yeah. So I spent Christmas at home, and then like a week later, I went down to Georgia.
Did you feel like you did enough your senior year to get the NFL looks though?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah, from junior and senior.
So all you really had to do was check off the combine. Like
Yeah,
that was your what's next. Like now I just got to kill the combine and I'm in.
Yeah, pro day. I was just looking at like just kill pro day and I should have a shot. Yeah, so we just went down there U48, worked my ass off, and I stayed real tight with my trainer. And the only reason I like that U48 so much because it wasn't like one of the big places like Exos where it's like 60 guys there and there's all these different training and you just doing stuff on the card. But it was only like 8 of us training for pro day.
Locked in
type of deal. And I stayed with one of my guys, Antonio. We stayed in this Airbnb and just me and him grinding. It's grinding, doing extra stuff, going back up there. After we doing our workout, going back up there, doing extra stuff.
So you end up getting that call. Don't get necessarily drafted. Were you expecting to get drafted or were you expecting to get the call?
It's a lot of BS. So I had I had the Tennessee calling me, Chicago calling me, day 3, and the Bills calling me. And they're like, yeah, your name gonna get called real soon. Like, be ready.
Drafted?
Yeah. Like, we got picks in the 7th round.
Really?
You know, we want you type of deal. The Bills kept it straight up with me. They was like, yeah, we got a 6th round pick, but we don't have a 7th round pick. So depending on what we come up with our 6th round pick, that's gonna determine, you know, what's gonna happen. And then Titans, they were just BSing too. But it was really between Chicago and the Bills of me actually getting my name called type of deal. I'm excited, waiting, okay. And then at a point in time, I'm like, fuck it, I'm not waiting. Because this draft day is the most nerve-wracking day for any athlete.
For real?
It's any athlete, bro. Because you don't know if your name going to get called. Like, you put so much work into the sport, and it can't, some people can be determined by just that draft day, but some people, you know, getting opportunities undrafted. And I'm just going back and forth, and then once teams, you know, put their pick in and I see it wasn't my name, I was like,
Did you have like your whole family with you?
We had a day 3 party.
Yeah.
Well, it really wasn't like a party, but we just had all get together. Yeah, get together. We, you know, had a good time and type deal, and I got the call from the Bills, like, yeah, we want you.
And this is like right after the draft was over, you got the call?
Right after.
So it wasn't like that bad for, not hearing your name wasn't bad for too long. Yeah. Because literally right after the draft ended.
Right after the call.
So were they the only team that called you right after the draft? Or how does that work? Like, what if 5 teams called you?
Yeah, it was like going through my agent type deal. So it was like, Tennessee was like, yeah, we want you bad. We want you bad. We want you real bad. And
that's how they sounded?
Yeah, bro. I'm like,
yeah, we want you bad,
bro. We want you bad, bro. And I'm like, bro, all right, make this, you know, pull the trigger, whatever. And I'm, you know, waiting to see who called. But like I said, as soon as the draft over, Coach McDermott called me.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, and it was like, okay, boom, I'm cool. I was like, I'm locked in. This is the first call I got.
Called you?
The first call I got, I locked it in.
Yeah.
Like, that's my op right there. That's all I need is opportunity. Didn't have my cake and all that, celebrate with the fam. And they just happy I just got the opportunity.
Bro, that had to feel amazing.
For sure.
So when and you've been in the league for 4 years?
This might be my 4th.
Now you putting food on the table.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, the pressure level is I can't even just begin to think of how much pressure is into it. So just tell me, like, how you deal with that and how you always, I guess, keep going forward and keep the goal in mind and attack.
It was tough for me at first just because everything was thrown at you. Like, at UB, you kind of had a little time, summer, but once you got in, everything was thrown at you. As soon as you get in, you're going right to OTAs. You know what I'm saying? You playing with your new teammates now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you're going to make mistakes, you know what I'm saying? But it's a different type of thing where you can't make the same mistake over and over again because every little thing is being evaluated. from how you everything on the field and everything outside of the field, how you talk to people, how you treat, the custodian, how you treat the cafeteria people.
Wow.
Everything is being evaluated. They just want good character people in the building. So I'm just trying to be on my top shit the whole time I'm there. And it took a toll on me at first. Like, damn, this is a lot, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if I really want to do this shit for real. It make or break you too. Like, this is really a lot to take in. And shoot, I was competing my ass off, bro. I was moving up the depth chart. And then I'm like, bro, at a point in time, it's like, I'm looking at the money now. I'm like, bro, I can make $750,000. I need that. You know what I'm saying? I need that. Like, that's some life-changing shit right there.
I need that. So it kind of is a difference between you, like, oh, I just want to get drafted because, like, that's the dream, that's the goal. But now it's like, I got to get to this paper. Like,
I got to get to this paper.
I got to get to the, yeah.
It's like, it's my first, that was my first, playing pro sports is my first real job where I make actual
That's
income.
crazy to think of.
Yeah.
That's really crazy to think of.
21.
Because you've been locked in high school, locked in college. Like, you don't have time to work a job as a college athlete.
Facts.
And now it's like, that's your first job.
That was my first job, first paycheck. And that's when I realized what Texas was real after I signed this bonus. Like, Texas is a motherfucker, especially in New York, bro. But yeah, bro, it's just like, I'm trying to get that paper now. And it ain't no $1 million contract, but I'm like, bro, anything
it's life
over.
changing,
Yeah, that's crazy. Like, so I'm like, I'm trying to get that by any means necessary.
You had to be a huge underdog.
For
like,
sure.
you're from Buffalo.
Yeah.
Or, like, you play college at Buffalo. How was your, like, when you got reps with those other players, some of those guys are from Alabama, some of those guys are from Power 5. You know what I'm saying? So how did you view yourself in the mirror being around those other guys?
At first, they're trying to trip me up just being regular, like, damn, playing with some Power 5, dudes, or, big name dudes, or, LaShawn McCoy, well, you feel me?
LaShawn McCoy,
you know what I'm saying? And I was like, damn. And then once I started I made it one play, and then I made another play, then I made another play. I'm like, shit, I'm just as good at these, you know what I'm saying? I'm just as good as them. Like, why can't it be me?
Right.
And then once I gained that confidence, it was a wrap. I know some people come in the league with confidence, you know what I'm saying? Just sometimes how early they get picked, or, you know what I'm saying, or they just that type of guy.
Yeah.
But, some undrafted guys, it's just like, you're just trying to make a name for yourself every chance you get. But the more plays you make, the more confidence you gain, you know what I'm saying? And I was making plays. Like, every time I was trying to get on the field, boom, boom. I was 4th string, make some plays. Oh, now I was 3rd string. Oh, shit, okay. Making some more plays. Now I'm 2nd string. Now I'm competing for the last corner spot. I'm like, God damn. Now I'm liking it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm loving the competition. And then now that I realize that I can play with them, it's like, oh, yeah, it's raps. Like, I'm just trying to go out there and ball and compete. So that's what I kind of do. But it kind of fucked me up. My rookie year, I got a concussion my 2nd preseason game. So that kind of took a toll on me. With dip, I didn't play the last 2 preseason games, so it kind of sucked my chance to make the 53. And then the last day of cut days, I get my call. I'm like, shit, damn, you feel me? And then they're like, yeah, you had a great camp. The concussion kind of set you back a little bit, so we want to bring you back, put you on the practice squad, get you back acclimated with things. So I'm like, okay, cool, I like it. And clear waivers, and I signed back. And then I was on the practice squad the whole year. But the beautiful thing about practice squad is just you're a scout team for the starters.
Yeah, it's like full reps. It's like like fast reps. You know what I'm saying? Like, I play like practice squads. Like,
we do everything.
Yeah,
but it's a good grind just because you play against the starters that's playing on Sunday.
Oh yeah,
every single day.
So you gotta check our number 1 receiver or our number 2 receiver every single day.
Yeah,
and it's full reps. It's not like walkthroughs. It's not like
but no tackling.
So basically, you lining up with like Diggs every day.
Yeah, and Cole and all them guys. We had John Brown.
Oh
my rookie year, and bro, and it just got me better because I just going against some guys every day, and then still everything is still being evaluated even though I'm on the practice squad.
Yeah, because they're like, oh, Cam doing his thing against
Yeah.
Beasley. Cam doing his thing, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
And that's how it was. Like, you never know. And back then, how it was if somebody gets injured, they can, bring somebody up to the, active roster, but you had to be on the active roster for like 4 weeks or whatever. So it's like, they're going to bring you up to play. You're really one injury away. And I was doing good, and I traveled with the team a couple times to different away games. That like you just want you to get used to being
feel for it.
Yeah, you want
so
you to be
wouldn't
used
dress,
to it.
but you would be on the
field
sideline.
Yeah,
right.
So I was like, all right, they like me, they fun with me. Yeah. So I didn't end up playing that year, but I finished out the year, and then I just had it was a lot of good work, bro.
So you really had to be. It was important for you to be like a sponge that year.
That was the best thing for me, for real. You just get so much work, and then you just learn so much, just seeing everything, and then still being a part of it too.
Who are some of the people that you like really learned the most from?
Trey and Levi was really Levi Wallace my first year. He took me under his wing early, and each year I felt like it was different as soon as I switched really to just nickel, but I do still play outside, but just nickel, it was Taryn.
Yeah.
Because Taryn was our number one guy.
Yeah.
And Taryn's a baller.
Bro, what?
He's a baller.
Taryn's like that.
Yeah. And he can play his ass off.
He's a Bills legend, bro.
Yeah, just off the
He's a Bills legend.
Just off the picks alone.
Bro, what? That, like, obviously he gonna do a lot more balling out, but, like, that play is really legendary.
For sure. And I was so fucking hyped for him, too.
Bro, what?
It's just like seeing all the shit that T went through and the trials that he went through, and to see him doing all that stuff, bro.
Yeah.
And then getting that new contract, too. It's amazing.
Much deserved, for sure.
God was in his favor, for sure. But he's a really good guy, though, for sure. And he taught me a lot, and he still teaches me a lot, and I've been his backup for, like, the past 2 years. Yeah, he done taught me a lot about, run fits and all that type of stuff, and just playing with confidence, bro. You got to play with confidence at this level. If you don't play with confidence at this level, you're going to get weeded out every single time. This is the best of the best, that under 1% every single play. You know what I'm saying?
That other 0.0,
yeah, whatever it is,
3%, whatever it is.
Yeah.
And then, like, you're getting to experience the high life of the Bills, you know what I'm saying, as a football team. I obviously couldn't enjoy that my whole career as a fan. You feel me? But so what is it like in that locker room and just that Bills culture?
It's like family for sure, and that's how McDermott and Bean treat it like as family. They're always an open door policy, and you can talk to them whenever you want to talk to them. And all the guys is a whole bunch of big ass kids just playing around. You know what I'm saying? We got ping pong in the locker room, got basketball hoops, cornhole, so a lot of people compete about that. And it's just like it kind of make you not want to leave the facility sometimes. But I be trying to get my ass up out of there sometimes too. But yeah, like I said, bro, it's just like a family. A lot of people do stuff outside of the building too with each other, which is always cool. And I feel like that's always that's how our team, my senior year at UB was.
Yeah,
we just didn't just do stuff on the field with each other.
Which is important at any level.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, if you're a coach of a team, you really got to have your team linking together and, like, be on some family stuff because it really grows that culture.
Team chemistry is very, very, very important, bro. If you don't want to put a guy next to you, bro, it's just like, why we out here? Like, we just gonna lose, you feel me? You're just pointing fingers type stuff.
I feel like that's where it gets worse because it's like when you don't necessarily care about the dude next to you, it's easier for you to say, like, instead of saying get the next one, it's easier for you to say, like, bro, this dude can't cover nobody.
Yeah,
like,
you know what I'm saying?
He don't never know the coverages. Like, what is going on? Instead of being like, nah, you got the next one, bro. Like, I know you can. I seen you work.
Yeah,
you know you feel me? Like, you out there
for sure, and that's real big, bro. And that's what we do a lot too, bro. Just try to build, the team chemistry as much as possible.
So you eventually do work your way onto that roster, 53. You dress, and you get to play in some games. You get to start in some games.
Yeah.
So tell me about that. Like.
Yeah. So that's like, keep you around again. Clear waivers on the practice squad for 3 weeks. Got moved, signed to the 53.
Yeah.
And my first game starting was versus Tennessee. And,
now at this time, Derrick Henry is just running through defenses.
Running through defenses.
Like, talking about
It's different.
It's
All
different.
types of shit. Yeah.
He's different, right?
I think it's in a first play scrimmage, they do a toss to Derrick Henry. And all I see is my man block down, and I just chase his hip, bro. And he pop up. I'm like, fuck it, I'm shooting it. And I shot him. I tagged him. And once I got up, it's just like all the nerves just went away. I was just so fucking hyped, like hell yeah. Like,
we was going crazy, and I was at my brother's house. I was like, yeah, Cam, let's go. I was going crazy, bro. I was like, oh man, really just got Derrick Henry down on the tackle, like, bro, that was crazy.
Yeah,
I know you had to be amped after that.
I was. So if you see it, bro, you just talking shit. Like talking shit. And I was talking shit, bro. I'm like, yeah, I'm here. Like that's the first thing I said. I'm like, yeah, I'm here. He's like, all right, keep that shit all game. I'm like, I am. And I kept that shit all game, though. I did. You feel me?
Yeah, all right. He said, yeah, Cameron is here. Cameron is here. Not Cam no more. I'm here today.
I'm here, man. So I was, I was hyped about that. And I'm talking a couple more times, you feel me? No games. But, yeah, it was a good game to get my feet wet. We ended up losing that game pretty badly, too. But still. We were in it though. We were competing, but it just got bad in the second half.
And then later on that season, we played KC, right? And
I think it was that next game.
Oh, it was the next game.
Yeah.
And you end up getting injured.
Yeah. So that next game, so I started back. So that first game, Tennessee, I started at outside corner, and then the next game, they was like, you played good enough to earn yourself another opportunity.
That's so raw.
I was like, bet. You know what I'm saying? And they're like, yeah, but we got some things going on with we want to try you out at nickels.
Yeah.
So we want to start you at nickel. And I'm like, damn, I ain't got a lot of nickel reps, but that week I took all the reps with the ones at nickel. And then started that game versus KC, bro, checking Tyreek Hill. Stealing shit, which is wild to me, bro.
One week you line up tackling Derrick Henry. The next week you line up with Tyreek Hill, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Like,
it's a different.
How do you even scout team that? Like,
you dope, cause bro, his speed is different.
Right.
His speed is different.
You gotta wear like 20-pound ankle bracelets to put yourself slower. Like,
yeah, it's a different type of speed until you actually checking him. You don't really understand it. You know what I'm saying? He hit me with a fucking out and up. I swear, Pat would have threw that one. It was tough.
It was 6.
It was 6, but it was just like I'm on the
and it wasn't even like he beat you on the out and up. He just get there way faster than you.
But it was just like, bro, it was one of those. He's running out, and Pat got escape scramble type of deal, and he turned that bitch up, and he got out of there because I was on the out.
And he started running.
And he turned that bitch up, and it was like 1 yard, 2 yard, 3 yard. And that distance, I'm like, oh, yeah, it's bad. And I look back, and I think it was incomplete that game. Incomplete. I was like, thank God. That would have been bad, bro.
Yeah.
But, yeah, and crazy thing about that game, very first play of the game, just being aggressive, trying to fly around. Go in, try to fill in. On the tackle, and one of our D linemen, trying to do the same thing. I'm going to make the tackle, but my hand hit his helmet real hard, ended up breaking my hand.
Breaking the right hand?
Yeah. Yeah, ended up breaking my hand. I had to sit my ass down for the rest of the year on IR.
Like, your highs and lows are just crazy, bro.
It is.
Take one to the house, give up one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The NFL, get called up. Play a full game, get called back, then get injured again. Like you really have like a roller coaster type of career, and that's tough, bro. Like I commend you on your mental, because like I still see you working. You feel me? Like you bouncing back, you getting back from whatever injury, and you're not giving up. And the coaches obviously have to see that too. But like that takes a special type of mental, bro, for real.
For sure. You got your high days and your low days, but I just try to be as consistent as I can, really. Well, each day is like, damn, some days I might get down, but then I'm like, I really want this shit, you feel me? Enough where I'm in it. Like I just can't see myself quitting. You know what I'm saying? Or I just can't see myself trying to go out there and compete knowing I didn't put enough work in. You know what I'm saying? I need to put more than enough work in where I'm okay with going out there and competing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I just can never let myself get to that point where I just would just sit on my ass all day, especially with the injury. I would still be out there running sprints. I'm running
with
like
a broken hand.
Yeah, with the cast on, you know what I'm saying? I'm running sprints, doing what I can. And I'm running them full go, like I'm playing on Sunday, just because I just didn't want to have that drop, you know what I'm saying, where you was injured for such amount of, you know, days, whatever, or weeks, whatever, and I see a dip now that you're not the same guy.
What's maybe a couple things that you would tell to parents that got their kids in high school right now?
The best thing my parents did for me was just let me be me. They gave me free range to do whatever I wanted to do. But once I did it, I had to do it 110%. Yeah, that, bro. And then I just had nonstop support. You know what I'm saying? Everything I did, they showed up, which was always a big thing. I know some parents are not able to, you know, do certain things because, you know, financial situations or got to take down the fort. But they showed up, and I wanted to do good for them. You know what I'm saying? And I always try to show up for, you know, for your kids type deal, because that shit matters. We always want to see somebody that we know, familiar face, or somebody that you know is watching, or, you know what I'm saying, always there. It always makes you feel good and makes you feel like you're playing for something. And then if your kid really want to dive into it, you got to dive into it as a parent too. Like your son can't be all into this, and you're just like, oh, okay, you can do it by yourself. You support him. Don't settle with the actual team workouts. Like, if you really want him to maximize his growth and the talents that you think he may have, you always got to do an extra mile and go the extra mile for him. So, not even saying you got to get a coach. My dad used to be out there.
With you,
yeah,
you and him,
me and him, and me and my brother, just working out, doing stuff, you know, by ourselves, type of deal. So you always gotta put in that extra.
And then if you were to tell younger Cam something, looking back where you are now, what are some things you would tell him?
I honestly don't know. Just just buy in for real, because I always knew I had the talent, but I always didn't have the confidence for it. You know what I'm saying? I worked, but I didn't work as hard as I could. You know what I'm saying, at that point. But it's just like, buy in. buy in. If you want to do something, do it as hard as you can, possibly. But it has to be consistent work, and you gotta do good things. You just can't be out there just fucking around. You know, you seen them workout videos and kids be doing all this stupid shit. It doesn't have to be that. Like, the fundamentals will take you a very, very, very long way. Very long way. This is all we practice in the NFL and pro is fundamentals.
Really?
It's fundamentals. All that extra shit is what God gave you, your God-given ability.
Yeah.
But everything that you're going to fall back on when shit get wild, shit get tough, or you mixed around and all that shit, is the fundamentals that you practice every single day. I done broke over, I say 3 million, 4 million times. Probably. I done did a little back pedal, break, back pedal, break, back pedal 90, back pedal, you know what I'm saying?
That's basically like a pregame warm-up.
Yes.
You feel me?
I did that over and over and over and over and over again. And you just, if you're doing it the right way, with somebody to at least critique your stuff, you just have you're going to get better at it, you know what I'm saying? It takes repetition. And the more you do something, the better you're going to get at it, you know what I'm saying? But it's always has to be quality over the bullshit. Like, it has to be quality.
And tell me how important it is for you to have wifey in your corner.
Oh, yeah. Feel me? Number one woman in my life. You know what I'm saying? Mom's number 2 now. Mom's number 2 now. But, you know, she supports me with everything I do. And she's been with me through all the roller coasters and all the ups and downs for
real,
me
bro.
being cut and all that stuff.
That's a roller coaster.
Yeah, and all the injuries, she's always been by my side. But she knows, you know, the work I put in, and she always encouraged me, you know, to put in more work, because she always knows that I have more in the tank. You know what I'm saying? it's like you can go out and do some more. You can do some more, and I think she just want to, you know, see me live out my dreams like to the fullest. Like, not a lot of people getting in the NFL. In the NFL, you know what I'm saying? And she always try to make it seem like, bro, you really in the NFL.
Right.
Make it.
Live in your shoes, you feel me? Live where
Enjoy
you are.
the moment, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Enjoy where your feet are. Like, be where your feet are type of deal. So,
for sure.
Yeah. She always put that in perspective with me. And then, now I try to support her as much as I can, but she gives me all the support in the world. And
my last question for you is just, like, how important is it for you to be more than an athlete? You know what I mean? Like, outside of football. It's because, you know, football is not going to last forever. You feel me? Like, how important is it to you, and what do you do to be, you know, more diverse outside of football?
Because a lot of people, it's that stigma that, you know, you just play sports, you're not smart. But, you know, a lot of people are smart. That's why I say education is so important. That's why you need them grades, bro. Because a lot of that stuff is going to take you farther than your actual, you know, sports career. Because it don't last for long. But while you have, like, different, you know, platforms and stuff, you know, go to college, speak your mind, speak your truth. Not a lot of people know what you know, certain ethnic groups or different people go through on a day-to-day. And you can educate more people, you know, be better people in the world, bro, because we need more good people in the world, because that shit's so fucked up today.
Yeah.
And then just using what you learn, especially through sports, all that shit translates to life in different workplaces and stuff like that. So, yeah, you're always more than an athlete. This sports shit don't define you. Even if you don't know what it is now, do different things, try different things, get out your comfort zone from different things, and you have to experience different stuff in life.
Appreciate you, man. Killer Cam, whatever personality he is today.
Facts.
Appreciate you coming on.
Yes, sir.
Betting the house on the Bills Super Bowl tonight. You heard it here first. And we going next time we see you, hopefully you have a ring. You feel me? Appreciate you, Brody.
Yes, sir.
All right.
I hit the club and do my dance cause it's my favorite song. It's niggas standing watching, hating, we don't get along. I'm getting to this money like it was a pick and roll. Nigga mad as shorty was a layup, yeah, finger roll, yeah. Fuck the fame, I just want money at the Benjamins. Gotta get this cash flow right, yeah, them dividends. Make moves, make money, yeah, that's M&M's. I got two shorties, one vanilla and one cinnamon. I got two shorties, one vanilla and one cinnamon. Both bad, both tens, yeah.